So not too long ago, BattleBit released an update, and it actually brought a lot of good things to the game. This game is moving in a fantastic direction, and I absolutely love playing it. It's scratching an itch that hasn't been scratched in a long time by Battlefield. But I digress. Let's get stuck right into the update notes. So community servers, this update is bringing community servers to all. So for the past month, we've been developing a customization interface for community servers. And what does this mean for the players? Well, this allows us players to actually go through the server browser and find custom servers that change rules, have specific maps, have specific game modes, just really opens up the sandbox experience of BattleBit, which is absolutely fantastic. They also say that we can find community servers in a community server channel in the Discord server of BattleBit. And soon, for those that are interested in hosting their own community servers, there will be applications going live in the community hosting channel of their Discord server. And as far as I know, they will be releasing hosting for community servers across multiple server providers. I think that's supposed to be coming by the end of the year, and that is absolutely fantastic, allowing people just to have their own servers going with whatever map modes they want with specific set of rules and stuff like that, which is great. But moving on to the other changes that have been made to the game. So Prestige will no longer reset weapon, gadget, vehicle kills, no longer required to re-unlock attachments. Now, I'm not 100% sold on this one. I thought the whole idea of prestiging was to lose all of your attachments. The kills, not so much, but the attachments, having to re-unlock them would be like a price to pay to get the prestige level, so I'm not 100% on this, but not resetting the kills is great. Leaning spam has been nerfed. They didn't say in which fashion it had been nerfed, but it was long needed, as a lot of people actually use macros to lean faster than you're intended to, and that would just mess up the server registration of where you were at that time, which would in turn make it so hits that might have hit you wouldn't actually register. Bandages that didn't sync when used in a vehicle has been fixed. All snipers will give off a stronger muzzle flash. The L86 will have a default sight, so the red dot. To decide if players are in the safe zone or the dead zone, vehicle's center will be used as reference point. This prevents the driver from staying safe zone while other players are in the danger zone outside of boundaries. That is great. Domination tickets has been increased. A few changes to the anti-grenade trophy, which were much needed. Moved to light gadget section from heavy gadget section. It will no longer destroy friendly grenades, which was super annoying, and it will give XP when it destroys a grenade. Destroying anti-grenade trophy / MDX will give players XP. News / updates will no longer show up unless changed. Player will get attack / defend bonus plus squad point when they're in a flag, regardless if the flag is marked as target by captain in casual game mode. The Val SVD Groza PP19, PP2000, SV98, and AK15 will have access to the OKP7, 1P78, and the PKAS scopes. Server browser additional filters have been fixed. Server that has progression will now have proper indicators for said progression, because I think in some community servers, if too many things have been changed, there will be limited progression or player progression as far as I know. I could be corrected on this, but that is how I think it works. Players will no longer be allowed to change squad while alive. Server browser searching has been fixed. Gun game, which I wasn't even aware existed in BattleBit. There was a bug where players' ammo would desync. That has been fixed. Old District, Old Edward Vodo, Old Namak, Old Oil Dunes will be available for community servers. So as far as I know, those maps are old versions of the maps we have now, so they have been reworked, and the ones that are live official servers are the ones we have now, and now you have access to the old versions of them in the community servers, which is pretty cool. Getting to see how those maps have evolved from the old versions to the new versions could be quite interesting. Moving on to weapon changes. So there's a laundry list of weapon changes here. The FAMAS damage has been increased from 24 to 26. The SG550 muzzle scale has changed from 0.85 to 0.6. For the Ultimax, it saw an increase in reload speed by 10% and reductions for both first shot kick and vertical recoil. They increased the ADS speed and they increased the run speed as well. The AS Val has seen its horizontal recoil lowered from 1.9 to 1.2, which is pretty substantial. Accuracy has been increased increased, sound spread lowered, control lowered, reload time increased from 3 seconds to 3.33 seconds, and the damage fall off starting distance increased from 20 meters to 40 meters. Honey Badger has seen its damage lowered from 32 to 28, vertical recoil lowered, horizontal recoil lowered, velocity lowered as well, accuracy increased, fire rate increased to 880 from 800, sound spread lowered, reload time lowered, base magazine capacity has been increased from 24 to 25, and the damage fall off starting distance increased from 20 meters to 40 meters. The G36C has had its vertical recoil increased from 1.40 to 1.45, and horizontal recoil decreased from 1 to 0.84. The UMP45 has seen its damage increased from 25 to 28, vertical recoil increased from 0.9 to 1, horizontal recoil increased from 0.5 to 0.65, velocity lowered from 500 to 475, and the damage fall off start reduced from 50 meters to 30 meters. PP2000 increased damage from 23 to 24. Better be careful as that gun is an absolute shredder with how fast it shoots. Reduced vertical recoil from 1.2 to 1.1. Increased the fire rate from 900 to 1000, which is insane. Reduced ADS time slightly from 0.2 seconds to 0.15 seconds. And they reduced the damage fall off starting distance from 50 meters to 30 meters. So if you go and play BattleBit right now, this update is live. You'll have to update your game. And you will now be able to find community servers in the server browser, which is absolutely fantastic, giving people the reins to play the game how they want to play it. But that'll be it for today's video. As always, patch notes in the description down below if you want to go and read them for yourselves. But yeah, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.